Um, do you have your
Hey guys, welcome to the stream. This stream is hosted by Smite Little League and brought to you by myself, brought to you by SweetCold and Illogicalluxray on casting and presenting. And we have our cameraman PJ James.
Oh, nice spirit ball there to get the first blood. That was really good leading.
That was insane.
They've already started off with really strong buff control here. They drafted Isis Kernanos, which may not be as strong as the Bacchus when it comes to like the team fighting stage, but they really have a really good lane clear, so they're able to get buff control. They've already got 2 out of the 3 buffs on the map. It looks like they're gonna let the Kernanos solo the minis over here, help them get a little bit of an XP lead. Both members of the blue team have hit level 5. Ultimates are in play. Looks like they're trying to ride the snowball here, get as much buff control, as much gold, as much farm as they can.
Yes. Seems like a pretty standard good start. They took red buff here. And the blue buff is a lot of farm here actually. So let's see how they plan to play this out. Could have easily gone on this Xernenos. Okay, there we go.
Isis with the Warriors Blessing here, that's something to talk about. I guess she's going to look to poke and be able to heal through a lot of the early game fights that are going to be involved in the minions. I think Warriors Blessing is really good in an aggressive game mode like this because
I really like it.
A lot of times you end up tanking minions, which do hurt at this stage of the game. So being able to mitigate the damage from all sources is really nice. Oh, we have an engage here. All ults suspended.
And
we get the solo kill on the right side. 1 hunter around.
And double for cure. That's nice. That was a very good. They engaged super hard there, and they punished them.
That was really questionable jump in by the Bacchus there. Like both members of the other team had full boots.
Yeah. We had the mark on the Isis, so they got confident in being able to kill her in the choke point because you can't have a triple bounce on this corner. But I guess he ended up missing the bounce that ended up costing them the engage on the counter engage by the team blue, and it turned out well for them.
Really rough start here. They're both down 2 levels at this point.
Yeah. As you mentioned, that Warrior's Blessing came in clutch. Because of that, Isis didn't die as easily. Because if she had Mage's Blessing, right, she would have died. Instead, she survived and baited out.
It definitely made it easier for her.
Yeah.
Red buff spawning here. I don't expect to see any contests. I think Kerner's going to be fine to clear this on his own.
We don't see many. Both carries have their beads, and Bacchus and Isis. Isis playing the half and half role here, the damage dealer, and also a sort of a tanky character for the team. Both having Isis having meditation is a good option for their survivability on clutch times. Shell is also overall good into this pickup. I would like to see something, probably maybe a big brain play type to get maybe Cursed Ankh upgraded, so they can do a ton of damage from the Isis ult. But let's see.
Good combo there. Oh,
yeah,
barely able
super close. If he held that root, he would have able to kill him, and got another kill. That was nice.
Game pause.
The game is paused. I guess some discussions are going on right now from the other team on how to get a comeback against this. I don't really see it unless they get a really good pick on both of them. Even one of them is good enough at this point. Severely underleveled.
Little questionable build here coming out from the Bacchus. What do you think of the Guardian's Blessing straight into the height of the Urchin here?
If he was ahead, I would understand this. But usually in a situation like this, I would rather take another offensive item. It's not uncommon to go an item before boots, especially in joust. So getting this specifically is not in my preferred pickup list, but I would like him to have like a voice stone or something to possibly input more damage. But like they fell so behind. I think this game is already over if the blue team just knows how to play the joust game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, as
So
long as they're able to maintain triple buff control, it's going to be really tough for them to get into their range with XP and gold where they're going to be able to fight them. I do like the
yeah.
fact that the item you picked up is very gold efficient. It's reasonably cheap, gives them protections of both kinds. I don't really see him being able to build the stacks on this item very quickly.
hmm
I'm more questioning the Guardian's Blessing here because I'm not sure how useful it'll be in a joust setting.
I think Guardian's Blessing overall is a very, very good pickup. Like, because it gives you the gold, and it's not an item that should be underestimated. It's still a good item. With Bacchus,
But
it kind of have a redeeming factor because he has like already
whoa, we have
ton of
an
damage.
early Bull Demon King going on over here from the blue
Oh,
team. Normally you
that
see
was a
teams
big.
wait until the tower is down to claim that, but when you have the damage, why not just disable the tower? Go ahead and get it out of the way as early as possible.
Yeah, the red team had no idea that it was even going down.
Well, even if they did, they had no chance to go over there and contest it. They're so far behind, they don't want to fight them.
Yeah.
That's exactly what...
They can get a
Oh,
pickup.
here we go. Are they going to be able to burn the ice fast enough? Yes, they will.
1 for 1.
1 for 1, but it looks like Kern's going to mow
It
down the
looks
buff.
like a 2 for 1 for the blue team.
Oh, he's going to beads for the kill. Oh, tower's back
You
alive.
get it? Nice. Pure got it. Double kill for the blue team. Unfortunately, you can't really do anything on the red team. You have to play really synchronized, or they just have levels over them and XP over them that their raw power level it's enough
Yeah,
for
that was
major
almost...
damage input.
That was almost a best case scenario. Like they insta killed the Isis. I'm not sure if she was able to get her ult off, or if she did, it wasn't very effective in the fight. But still, the Kurnos is just too big. Kurnos able to 1v2. I think
Yes.
Kurnos should have been their target there, because he's definitely outputting. His damage is a lot more confirmable than the Isis is. So if you have to pick one of them, I think the Kurnos is the bigger threat here.
Yeah. I think at this point, any target is a good selection for them to go after, especially being this behind. Hope for a comeback, and
They
I
really
don't
need to
see
hold out
blue
for
team
like.
messing up, but we'll see how it goes.
This wave clear is just unmatchable here. They got Odysseus bow even for the reflect or for the bouncing damage.
Another engage coming through Bacchus here. It's not going through. Oh my god, Hui is getting chunked and he's out of the fight already. This game looks over to me, Lux. I don't know what you think.
Yeah,
Over.
they're gonna have a really strong Titan turtle over here. Because it looks like this Phoenix is gonna be going down with another wave.
Engage coming back in. He didn't back to base and he went back in. What was that decision making? Okay.
Oh,
What's your autos, guys?
You got it.
He did it. Will he go back in for another one? I don't think so, mate. Yeah, he's out. He did his part, though.
Play. Yeah, they just need to last for as long as they can. Because I do believe their late game team fight is a lot stronger with the Hui Bacchus. Just the ability to have that beefy boy in Bacchus. It's gonna be if they can make it to late game at this point.
Yeah, I don't think blue team is letting this slide. They're gonna come back stronger after this fight. Can tell you that much.
Let's see if she goes for the blue buff here. They have the timer on it. They want to try to deny them of any form they can. She gotta look for the steal. Little early. Good effort.
Phoenix is already half health here. Another push should take it down, but this time the Cernos will have his relics up, his second relic up. Isis is yet to get 12, and this might be a deciding fight actually here with the level 12 coming in with the secondary relics here.
It's especially with Bull Demon spawning so soon. If blue team gets Bull Demon here, I don't really see a chance of them being able to fight them through fire waves as well. This is going to be really important for the red team to win the next fight and obtain that objective. Just not so much for them to be able to push, but to not allow the opposing team to disable their Phoenix. But it looks like they're
Yes.
not even going to contest it. Kurnos goes over there and solos it.
And that was a mistake. They shouldn't have led the Isis back here, knowing that she would get her secondary relic
Oh,
here. They should
Mark
engage on
Control a
this,
little bit late.
actually. Let's see if they can... Will they go in on this? This is their chance, honestly. They should take these 1v2 opportunities as much as they can get, because that's the only way of them to equalize the game and possibly have a comeback, but they didn't want to.
Oh, the blink
Isis
from
with the
Isis.
hot blink. Oh.
Louis gone. Isis ult healed up.
Yeah, that's rough. Both their ults, you just get blasted to outer space though. Especially being this underleveled. And no protections is the easiest pick. The best pick for the red team to go down on. Bak is trying his hardest on the defense. Don't think it'll be successful.
It's really tough
I
though.
guess,
Duciusbo is chunking him.
yeah, I guess this is game. That was game 1 from these teams. Kier and DK
I need more blood.
Early
ahead
pressure
from the
really
beginning
coming.
and pulling it through till the end.
That just goes to show how snowbally a meta like this is
Yeah.
in this game mode. Like they just have
Especially
that
on early
clear.
characters. You get a lead on early characters, and you push the lead as well. There's nothing to stop it.
Yeah, they insta-cleared the wave level 1 and were able to take red and get back to the wave before they even cleared the other wave. So that just gave them triple buff control from the beginning, gave them a quick 2-level lead. One bad fight led to another, and then it just snowballed out of control. Let's look at damage numbers here just to see what was going on.
You know, as expected, like Cernanos was hitting like a truck.
Above and beyond double anybody else in the game, even his own teammate.
Yeah, he was doing
really
the work. Regardless, I hope the red team can learn from this and how they play, the style they draft and play on, and come back by getting a better draft or understanding how they play and countering it in a way. And let's see how it goes on game 2.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here on the picks phase for game 2. It looks like we're going to have Zeus and a Muzen Cobb against Kurnanos and Vulcan here. Why do you think they switched off of the Isis? You think it was one of the bans, possibly?
Yeah, it could be. I think like they wanted that early aggression. They found success, and Zeus is the ultimate early aggression god. Like you can't really fight into him
Zeus
without
and a
being
Muzen Cobb.
yeah, Zeus and a Muzen Cow on top of that.
That's just
There's-
a lot of like accidental poke damage. Like they can be clearing the waves and accidentally hit you for half your health.
Pretty much, and the red team just has to be really cautious and pick their targets, you know, carefully, and see.
The Zeus current is going to be really useful here with the Vulcan deployable. He's going to be able to hit on his one on the turret and be able to have it reflect to them, which is going to be a really strong counterplay if he's able to use it in that way.
Yes, that is true indeed. So they need to be aware of where they're placing their turrets as well, or else they just accidentally signed a death wish that they didn't want to. And here, the way a team fight could possibly go is like Zeus and Cernos targeting one specific person in their team and taking them down somehow, but they should be in the same level.
I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see some Vulcan ults under tower. Let's see if he gives us what we wish for.
Let's see some debates. Let's see the debate from the Cernos 3, and once the opponent just moves away and baits out the movement ability, or they don't have it, none of them do, but if you can get a predict on where the enemy could go, that's good enough for the Vulcan ult to
Red
hit on.
team looking to invade the blue buff here. Who confirmed that? Was red team able to get it?
Yeah, I think we're all out of sync because I just started the game. We're all out of sync. We saw the blue buff invade by
by the red team, but I don't know if they were able to finish it off. It looks like the blue team might have actually secured their blue buff because I don't see anybody on red team rocking that blue circle around their waist.
Seems like the standard.
Watch, I'm gonna look at the graph, see. It actually does look like that blue team was able to maintain it. They did have a small spike in gold around the time the invade happened.
So they managed to steal it off.
Already a much better start for blue team here. They're not down. Vulcan out, just clearing out the archers there. Zoning ult.
I think I'm out of sync, but
And wow, that fight started off really well. Zeus ult well placed and everything, but they were able to team fight through it. We have AMC with the Talaria boots here. That's actually a talking point. I guess he's looking to be able to be quick enough to juke around these line abilities from the Vulcan and the Kernos.
yeah, it seems so.
Oh, big meditation there. He was dead to bees. Big meditation.
I think I'm out of sync.
This is my territory.
A few seconds behind, but it's alright. That was an insane play. Although I'm like 10 seconds behind. Let's see.
I'm at 325.
3 what?
25.
325. Oof, okay. Give me a second. I'm reaching up there. $310.
Wow, you were way
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That was yikes. Oh yeah, could have been 325, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. All right, back in sync. Thank God. That fight was. I saw it, but I just saw it like 10 minutes later. So I didn't catch it, but from the most of it I saw, that was the insane clutch play. Oh, Zeus doing some damage there. I don't know if you want to take those type of fights later in the game as a Vulcan into a Zeus, so he better not get too comfortable taking that damage.
Right now they're just giving up the red buff to the red team. I'm not sure how this is going to impact them. As long as they're able to get this poke damage off in the wave, they should be fine.
Yeah, the only member having the ult is the Vulcan. Maybe they can look. There you go. We can see here.
Oh, Vulcan ult connect! And a moving cob is way out.
Yeah, that was insane by the Cernanos. The Zeus walked back into the root that killed him, not the actual Vulcan ult. He didn't realize what was happening before it even went through. That was nice synergy plays from Team Red.
I'm trying to get in the head of the AMC here, what he's thinking when he walks all the way down the lane there. I guess he was trying to get behind the Kernos. He didn't want to let him get out. Oh, play the point.
This is dirty. Usually you do this, but doing it under their tier 1 and 2 in the competitive setting is dirty. I mean, they're ahead, they're just pushing their lead, and we know Red Team is good at doing that. So why stop now?
Yeah, they really seem to be a fan of these early pressure comps. They're just trying to snowball out of control in the early game. Blue
if
team
he hit that
like...
Vulcan combo, he was 100% dead there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
The AMC.
AMC rushing into the cudgel here. He's looking probably for either the Blackthorn Hammer or the Rune Forge. Meanwhile, we see the Kernos opting for Aussie and Ninja Tabby here. So we have a lot more damage at this point coming out from the Kernos. And it looks like it's going to stay that way for at least a couple items.
Yeah, AMC is sacrificing his damage a little bit by going these items. Oh! Speaking of,
Clean
Zeus just went to the grave. Cernanos, big balls. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, if the other teams are watching this, I'm definitely looking to ban Cernanos away from the team. Kira's just piloting this god with extreme mastery.
Yeah, he is just hitting every single thing. He's too comfortable.
Oh, he's looking for the play in the Twin Towers again?
Oh. Close.
Another
optimistic goal. That ult, the Zeus ult should have came in when he went in 1v2, when Cern went That's a bit too late, my dude.
The problem
it's
with
alright.
the amount they have an insane amount of damage right now, the blue team does, but they have very little CC. They have no way to confirm their damage. At least with this team count the red team has, they have a knockup, they have a root, they have a slow. It's
If you
just
consider the silence and the polymorph, the Hera too, I would like to call it, on the Cernusol. But
again with the early Bull Demon King here, looking to shut down this tower, trying to get as much gold in their pockets as they can early on in the game. They're gonna go ahead and rotate, clear out the buffs. Red buff has just spawned, and then they have the minis over there by the Bull Demon. And they'll take the tower and put some gold in their pockets, just trying to
yeah,
continue
they're
the
giving up this
snowball.
tower. They're just looking to defend. Hopefully, by the time the next Bull Demon comes up, the blue team is farmed up enough damage, like through itemization, that they're able to hopefully have a comeback through ult use, like using their ults. Still a good amount of damage done by the blue team, even though they're far behind.
Yeah, they have
just
good damage. They just need to be able to confirm it.
I think the weakest point in their team comp right now, as you said, is the CC aspect. Like, you can meatball off of the root of Cernanos and confirm the Vulcan combo, which is enough to kill a Squishy, right? They're not building defense, so it's almost insta-death. You need to play around this, realizing this. I don't know if the game will go long enough for the Zeus to get Tahuti, but I'm telling you, 3 charges in Tahuti, they're dead. But I don't think this game will go long enough because we know the red team knows how to push their lead.
They do have a little bit better comp for the defense than they did the last time. AMC able to put out a lot of damage from range as Zeus. So if they're able to sit under this Phoenix and make this last for a while, their poke damage is actually very strong.
The meatball is chunking. That Zeus ult right off the mark didn't hit anyone. Really unfortunate. Now wave clear here is gonna be real rough. I think they'll back off and give this Phoenix for free. If he only saved his ult to wave clear, maybe something could have been done to save the Phoenix. But under 10 minutes, this Phoenix going down, there's no hope.
Oh, there's a kill. Signs of life from the blue team here. Zeus is leading.
No.
Oh no.
Ouch. F in chat. He tried. AMC tried his hardest to get in. Signs of life. But Asi coming in clutch. Ninja Tabby, the attack speed.
Oh no. Check where the Cernos is, boys.
He's getting ganked. In jumps, and he's gone. Ganked to the grave.
Kurnos is going to be able to do a lot of damage to this Titan here. He may even be able to...
I think this is game. I don't think AMC can... yeah, there you go. It comes in the surrender. Better comp than the first game for the blue team, but, you know.
It just goes to show you early game pressure is where it's at. They're drafting late game characters. You need this early game pressure to be able to survive, at least against this team.
Yeah. I think the major factor was very crucial for them to save that Zeus ult for the wave clear, but he wasted it trying to hit somebody, and they just... like, he ulted in their own Phoenix line. No one in the right mind is gonna be like, yeah, I'll walk into the Phoenix, I'll tank the Phoenix, why not, with the Zeus ult. They will back off. You need to anticipate that they're gonna walk out and ult further away, or hold the ult for a better defense capability. But that was the defining factor of this game. If they didn't do this wrong, probably they could have had a comeback or stalled the game long enough, but, you know, that was really rough. Hey guys, welcome back to the round 1 match still, which is going on, which we thought was over. But we have our round 2 bracket match with Meganator and Slimer on the blue team, and Rocketer and Almighty Smalls on the red team.
Immediately, I already see a lot of pressure coming out, especially from this RDO here on the blue team. She's going to be able to clear the wave and harass the opposing team all at the same time. So how this first wave goes is going to be really interesting, seeing if Rocket is able to use their stun to be able to interrupt the clear from the RDO, or if he uses it to go aggressive on the Huyi in the backline. I think this first wave is going to determine a lot of how this game goes because both have some very strong early game characters, and it looks like Snowball seems to be the way to go if we learned anything from our first set today.
Exactly. Oh, that Ricochet was right off the mark. If it hit, it was gonna chunk the Achilles right here. Let's see this contest with the red buff.
They're actually
Will they
shooting
actually
the
go
start
through?
at the buff. This is the first time we've seen this today. Both
Yeah,
teams
Achilles is
earlier have
fully
chosen
committing to
get
this.
wave pressure.
That was miscommunication right there. Precious minutes wasted. Seconds, actually.
Oh yeah, that's gonna give a lot of pressure to the blue team here because they're gonna have the wave cleared and the
Taking
double
archer
down.
waves. Achilles is tanking way
Kill
too
here,
much.
looking to kill.
Almost. And first.
Oh, one hit away.
Ooh, so close.
That should be red and blue buff for free for them there though. Oh, they're choosing
Yeah.
to take another wave though.
I like this. They pushed the other wave onto the tower. Baron does not particularly have good clear at this point of time. He needs a
This
few
is-
more items in this.
He seems to
know-
really know his bounces around the map. He's pulling it to the corner, looking for this triple here.
Ooh.
Close on that steal
It was-
attempt there. Good effort.
So
the
the
double
snowball.
bounce it's really hard out.
aspect. Yes. The snowball aspect already have begun from the red buff to the wave. Achilles missed the whole wave.
Yeah, it's actually not too
behind.
bad because the Baron was able to get some solo farm there. He's not actually all that far behind because I do think red team got the minis at the beginning of the game. And Baron got the full wave to himself. So
I
Baron
don't
is
know
actually
why
a
this
little bit
Achilles is
ahead.
switching off, but he's tanking way too much. Ooh, that bounce. A kill? No first blood
Oh,
yet?
he got it.
Oh,
First blood. Good.
he got it. Speaking of, insane bounces by Slimmer,
Yeah, this
which
guy's a
didn't
trigonometry
connect,
major for
but
sure.
he can hit his left click, so it's alright.
Alright, let's see. Do they look for the aggressive play onto their blue or they play it safe? Who
I
use a
think
little
they
short on mana
They'll
here.
play it safe because Slimmer
Yeah.
has no mana here.
Oh no, we have a meditation.
Meditation's
A little
coming
slow
in
to
rush.
communicate that, but they're still able to get it done.
Another steal? Nah, close. Well, they have in possibility that they'll have 3 buffs in control, which they do.
Yep, triple
So
buff
this
control.
already.
Red team taking the opportunity to get a little bit of wave pressure here. They're going to force this wave under their tower. Blue team probably going to look to take this wave and back. They have a lot of gold in their pockets.
Achilles is yet to hit level 5 here. But-
Early builds looking pretty standard here. We have tier 2 breastplate coming out of Achilles. It looks like to be the main talking point.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. That's the only reason he stepped up to the wave in hopes of being able to tank it. But still, you need to know, though these are Joust minions, not Conquest minions. Joust minions are the same back in season, like previous season before the Conquest ones were changed. So they still do a shit ton of damage. You can't just stand and dodge the wave. Whoa! An Archer
Barrel,
misplayed?
good confirm.
That was...
Not sure if we needed the
Achilles should have
ball there.
engaged. I think he just cost his Baron's life right here. Ooh, he's
Oh,
gonna
good
heal
heal.
up. Yeah, nice.
We need
Nice.
Achilles to hit a stun here. Achilles hit the stun. Oh.
Ooh, Slimmer got that bounce off. I think that is it.
Cooldown's
Unless
coming back
Achilles
offline. There's the Aegis.
That was, in my opinion, that was a very bad play by the Achilles. Instead of ulting out, he could have drove back in and ulted the Hui right outside of his ult and had some damage done to him, and in turn turned the play faster and quickly.
I mean, at the end of the day, the Huyi did have Aegis up there, so it would have been difficult to secure that kill, but it definitely would have probably saved his Baron's life.
The thing is, right, even if you use Aegis, he would have used Aegis in the middle of the map instead of the edge of the map where he could have jumped off the wall. So he would have died 100% if Achilles just aided his Baron and backed him up. But either way, good catch by the Baron to hold this Artio, and because of her misplace, getting too close. And they're at 10. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, are they gonna pull a cure and a DK move by going to?
Oh, they're
this
baiting it. They're
demon?
baiting it. Artia shows herself. Oh,
Baron,
nice job.
no, he is
He will get the
I
heal.
have hope. I have
Not
now.
enough.
Not enough. Yeah, in 2v2 scenarios, with especially a Hui, you can't just walk into the choke point without a dash or a movement ability to get out, you know? Especially has Baron. If it was Achilles in that spot, I would get it, because, you know, I would have some defense as Achilles that can hopefully walk up like this, but this is really bad for the red team, because they don't even have a hunter to get objectives later on. I don't know
Yeah.
if they can even get a proper secure on the Bull Demon King, if they even got a D-side, like D-side probably a long time. But
Are you
this-
solo invading here?
Woo! Will she get it?
Oh,
Nah, she
worked
got it.
out for her.
Yes.
I would have liked to seen some aggression there. Like, I guess they don't know that the Huyi is back, so
Yeah.
I understand the safe play there. But that was an opportunity to get a kill there for sure.
Yeah. The red team is just playing too afraid. Like, in this joust or in Smite in general, like,
Oh, here
if an
comes
ability
double.
is down, alright, there you go. Ooh, Hui just
This ability damage just too
far
much.
ahead, dude.
Transcendent.
He's just gone. F in the chat. They're all just dead. They're just. I think this is the best call to go fire here, right? Or Bull Demon King.
Curse is a
But they
super
can push, I think. They
questionable.
can push.
Curse is a super questionable active here. I don't like Curse into characters that have jumps that can go over walls, because if he goes over a wall and you have no way to chase them, the Curse is very much wasted.
Yes. And plus R2 does have a dash. Even if she's slowed, she can possibly dash out. Unless the Baron hits the root. Which we didn't see much happen except the very first kill he got.
I
he-
appreciate the honor here of the blue team, looking to take the old-fashioned way instead of trying to shut it down with the fire giant. Oh, nice exit.
Ooh, Achilles!
There we go. This is the kind of play we need from it.
Exactly, look at this. Finally, some
Good
coordination
goal.
and teamwork. Let's see who will win this trade. I'm expecting Hui because...
Oh, very
Whoa!
nice play.
Shut down! Baron
Great
Hoffman.
play out of the blue team there.
Yeah,
That
he
was
predicted that
led by
Hui.
the great Achilles play. Achilles was able to weave his ult in between and the other opponent to be able to get that execute off, and then rams it right into Huyi to get that extra damage.
This is what he was supposed to do in that very, very first fight that happened, where his Baron died. You know, he just had to engage, and this happened, and look how they turned it around.
This
You
is
have to
definitely
just keep going.
This is definitely very scary for the blue team here, because blue team is a team that's going to thrive off of the pressure they have early game. If they allow the red team to get back into this, they have a very strong late game comp.
Yeah.
Just the
So-
CC out of the two of them is just going to shine through.
Yeah. Blue team is losing a little bit of the coordination they had starting off this game. I hope they get back into it and close it out. Still, the red team is quite far behind in comparison to them, so there's still the possibility. And looks like they are looking to do this. Let's see if they will contest this Bull Demon King. If not, it's gonna be a loss.
Let's see if they recognize what's going on. Baron seems to know what's happening, but they're not going to make it there.
We're looking for a steal here. Let's see. Nah, it's too late. I would just run away here, because we're just, yep.
Yeah, I think
There.
once he saw the health on
Yikes.
it, he should have turned away. That's going to be Phoenix
Yeah.
here. They're going to kill Achilles here 100%.
Yep.
Double kill.
That is unfortunate. When you realize, when you're
going
behind,
back to
either
catch
you need
their
to be
wave.
on time. Yeah. The Phoenix is pretty much gone.
Oh, yeah,
And-
100%.
Yeah. The thing is about this type of scenario is if you play long enough, you would know. Like, if you're far behind, you need to contest earlier in hopes of stealing it. If not, you're better off just farming the wave, pushing it up, and staying under your Phoenix, and hope to God that they've messed up somehow. And make it work around it.
Oh,
Ooh.
unfortunate. There he gets the ult
He
into
just
the
walked
sun.
out of base. Poor guy, the Slimmer. Slimmer,
Yeah,
please, Slimmer.
we see those Huyi buffs coming really into in here, where Huyi able to launch his ult and not be rooted in place anymore. Shout out to High Res. Great quality of life buff there.
Yeah, this game.
Audio needs to be careful here, tanking the Titans. And Titans do a lot of damage. Your opponent may very well be behind, but that Titan will still hit you hard.
Yes.
Do they have time to end here? No, they don't. They have
I don't think so no more. His RT is super low. Unless Hui is able to solo this Baron. And
Which very well could
let's
happen.
see this 1v1 real quick. Dual inbound.
This is not a 1v1. We got a big Titan in here.
Oh!
Too.
That was a tight. That was
Oh,
2v1.
but look how low their Titan is gone. He's got to clear these fire away minions.
That was a 2v1 fight, to be honest.
Can we check the health on this Titan? Let's see.
Zoom
I have
in.
exactly not very much for the health.
I'm thinking about 100-ish, but that's it. Looks like it. Like straight up 100. One auto from Hui should do the job. The question is, will they fight this fair and square? Or will they just go sneak in that auto real quick?
I really want to see some wards coming out from the blue team here. Along this corridor here on the side. Great place for the Hui to come in and just get a auto or two off. Or from the red team, rather. I said blue.
Hui with that Rangus mask. Hello? Ooh, he's gonna be one speedy boy.
That is Boomba's. That's a Boomba's mask.
Bombus, yeah.
I think he's just trying to be able to kite the Baron, because his biggest problem has been the Baron doing damage to him.
I mean, he will just do more extra. Just
Or
saying.
he was
There you
just
go,
trying
that
to be
auto
fast
attack.
enough to go auto the Titan.
Yeah, they literally had to fight outside the Titan, but still there was no hope in that. That was just
Yeah.
GG. Game 1 from this set.
Oh, that was game 2 from the set?
Yeah.
Does that make it 2-0 or 1-1?
No. 2.
Oh.
Welcome, guys, again for the round 2 set 1 game. We have Meganator on Terra and Slimmer instead of his classic Hui on the Uller. He's showing off his skill shots, today. Anyway, we have on the red team Turtle Chi with Kumbhakarna and World War II Tiger has Vulcan. Let's see how this game goes.
I want to figure that out. Oh, first Axis lane. This early fight is really going to determine how this game goes. Both teams have really strong CC. There's the Mez. Ullr's still full health here. He's really able to fight.
Let's see if Slimmer is brave enough to jump into 2 of them. I don't think so. He's such a daredevil to throw.
Looks
But
like they're going to stalemate out this first wave. They're going to look for the minis, I believe, on.
oh, a contest coming through.
Double root over the wall, double knockup. Great efficiency
That was
out of the
good
ability there.
damage.
The axe into the
Yes,
wall, not a
I
good
agree.
look. That ain't it, Chief.
The wave
Big
clear is
man there.
insane with Terra. Ooh, Slimmer jumps in here, looking for the axe and the combo to follow through. The see if he'll hit it. He hit
Going
it
on
on the
the
Kumba.
Kumba still has his passive.
And he, they get the shell off, but I think they're still, that hot stun, double kill
Oh, Terry
for
into
the
tower.
blue team. That was insane. Good follow-up on CC back-to-back. Both of them played off of each other, and the Uller gets a double kill off of it. Good play, team play. Nice. Very nice.
We got
And the snowball begins. Hey, joust, right? Get
We
the
got-
red,
we
get
got
the
a
blue,
brawl
go to
going on.
base, come back. Easy.
refreshing to see a team fight go either way there. That was the closest team fight we've seen so far today.
Yeah. Although the corner fights favor the red team more, the blue team just capitalized on their abilities being down and using each other's combos off of each other and like synchronizing. And it was super easy. Like, it's Uller early game into a mage that needs a few levels in, a few items in to do a little bit damage more.
Yeah.
But overall, Slimmer played it super well.
It's just efficiency of points putting into the levels. Like Uller's able to put points into both of his damaging abilities, whereas Vulcan kind of needs all his abilities to be efficient at this point, so he's not able to have that burst damage that Uller has. Red team's still able to confirm their blue buff there, even though giving up the first blood. It's the first time we've seen a team not win the first fight and still be able to manage to get their blue buff.
Yes. I'm a status mode by the way for some reason, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Oh, big Vulcan ult. Kumba ult. Oh, Uller jumps in. Great aggression out of Slimer there. Vulcan has an opportunity to turn this, but he doesn't have the cooldowns for it. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Can we sync up again? I got stuck in status mode. Thanks, high res.
I'm at 303.
Okay, just on my way. Slimmer gets another double, huh? Yikes. Why did I get stuck in status mode? Hello? What was that? Okay. Okay.
That was another close fight there. Vulcan ult still not got enough points or enough itemization to be able to make the impact that you'd like out of a Vulcan ult. He did hit it, which is a good sign for the future. If red team's able to hold out long enough to get some items online, that's going to be doing some major damage.
Yeah. Let's see what Vulcan opts to go for here. Either a Book of Thought or possibly Soul Reaver, which I would highly advise getting. At this point, stacking is not really an option, but still, if they're able to hold on long enough, it'll be the best long-term option. But at this point, we just want quick damage and not slow down the power curve. But Book of Thought is... The good part about it is, like, right off the bat, you get most of the power when you buy it. Oh, engage! Coming in from Megan.
Just killing himself off.
That was a quick disengage and clean.
Vulcan did have to exchange the beads there in exchange for that.
Yeah.
Oh, those walls could have spelled death for Kuma if they would have connected.
Yes. Again, just staring down each other at the lane. I don't know, but maybe they might look to engage. Why?
Oh, Kumba's getting locked down under the tower. They dive too hard. Vulcan wide to the right. Red team lives to survive that encounter. Blue team will take the for free.
No. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Why does he keep going on status mode?
I'm at 5.
What time?
5.
5, okay. And I keep catapulting back to 20 seconds behind. Like, hello? Okay. Didn't happen last 2 games. I don't know why they all of a sudden. Now I know why they complain about it. Okay, I'm here at 5. Let's go. Oh yeah, status mode strikes again. I saw both of the fights. 2 heavy dives. Still, thank God they didn't throw their lead, and I still could have got a pick, but I don't think it's necessary to dive that hard in order to push the lead. They could
Are we
just
able to... Let's check in on Kumba card here, see if he has his passive active. Yeah,
it went down near the red buff, right? Ever since that, it hasn't gone down, so we can assume that it's up, right? So
yeah,
maybe if one, yeah, it should be up by now. So again, the red team is just behind 2 levels. See if they can pull it through. Both teams stacking their carries at least. Terra opting for the voice shield, which I really like on Jaws and on any hyper aggressive supports.
I really want to see Vulcan start to use his turret in a way to eat the axes from this Uller. If he's able to use that and keep it in between him and Uller's line of sight, he'll be able to absorb the axe and not have to fear the full combo.
3 times in a row. Data smooth. Woohoo.
240.
This restart. Third time in a
Sorry for
row.
all the
States.
technical difficulties, folks. Hi-Rez is a great company and it runs its servers to peak performance.
Agreed.
Kappa.
No mistakes.
Alright, I like the placement of this turret, or at least the idea behind it. He's putting it in a way where it's really easy for the Uller to kind of just auto it down. But if he's keeping it under tower to avoid those dives that have been happening earlier. So even if they have minions taking the tower, they're still going to be taking damage from that miniature tower inside of the range.
I don't think they care about that, honestly. They just, if they want to really go in, they would just double hit them, which is very possible with a Terra ult. Nice mess before the dash came through.
Yeah, Kuma doing a great job of peeling right now. Right now, they're just trying to hold it out, tell Volk to get a couple items online and start really chunking with his abilities. Good use of backfire there to avoid the stun. Kuma's hitting these double mezzes really, really well.
That was a late
ult. They connected, but it just does not do enough damage at this point in the game. There's the meditation out.
Team Blue.
Really a really good fight.
Instead of walking backwards, they walk in.
Oh, they're gonna pick Uller here?
Team Uller is going down. Oh yes, the Terra ult was late. If it was early, maybe he could have got the heal off of the ult, but
Kuma really,
unfortunately it was super late. And it's looking like a comeback for the red team.
Yeah, like I said, they're able to get this Vulcan a couple of items online. He's finishing the pen boots up right now. Got tier 1 into what I would assume to either be a Rada Tahuti or a Chronos pendant. Eventually these damage numbers are going to start stacking up. Right now, Uller on top of the charge for 6,000 damage. We got Vulcan closely coming up behind him, sitting at 5,400. As items continue to go on, the numbers will start to fall off for the Uller and will continue to grow for the Vulcan.
Yes.
Uller really in his sweet spot right about now, right before the natural protections come online from the base stat totals, and he's able to get full points in both his 1 and his 3, so he's at 1-shot territory with the items that he has chosen to purchase right now.
Definitely it is prime spots. Right here. Looking pretty, slowing it down. Team Red so far did a great job in trying to slow down the aggression and holding it down compared to the last 2 games we saw.
Oh and, yeah, it's a very
instead of getting steamrolled, they're like able to hold the opposition lead and try to restrict them as much as they can. They've been doing a great job, so props to them. And that's how you slowly come back to the game.
Yep, we have gold lead just over 1,000 right now, which is really too much. That's maybe not even a tier 1 item difference between them right now.
Yes.
Interrupting the root there from Kumakarna. He's able to get these double roots off every time. This Kumakarna is doing a great job being able to not only target one person, but hit multiple people with his roots and his CC.
Yeah, he's been doing a great job with his CC. Even his Mez is coming in clutch, stopping the Terra from dashing.
The poke is a little bit stronger coming out of the blue team just because they have the range autos from Uller. But the all-out fight potential, oh, what is this? They're pulling the Fire Giant at this point? This is a risky call because they
They actually
definitely
do
don't
it?
out-confirm Vulcan. Oh, big Vulcan ult! Into the Kumba ult. Uller 1 HP in the back. Kuma's able to clean it up, and sandwiched in between two enemies does the Terra find herself. She's able to get out, but red team's gonna go pick up the fire giant they dropped. Do they have the health bars to finish this though is the question. They
Maybe
definitely
they
have the
can't
time with
do it.
Uller gone.
They need to.
They need to use the turret to tank it, but they're just gonna play it
And
safe, return to base.
yeah, tank it properly. I think they should be able to do it.
Yeah, if they were able to
See.
set the turret up inside there, I don't know if they were gonna be able to do it because Kumba was super low there.
Hmm.
Very aggressive call there coming out of the blue team. I don't know if they were trying to just sneak it or if they wanted to bait the fight, but they definitely got one.
Yeah, and they fell off because of it. Really unfortunate. To a certain they made the game
Oh,
even
Kumba looking for
somehow.
the game. Kumba in a sticky situation here. He's gonna get out. He's still looking for the aggressive CC though. It looks like their plan here is to single out this Uller and just get as much damage onto him as possible because he is playing super aggressive. Seems very confident in his own skill. He's not afraid to jump in 2v1.
Yeah, I think it's the right call for the enemy team to capitalize on such aggression.
Oh, dancing in between the circles is the Uller. He's able to come up and not get hit by other abilities. Does get taken to Kuma ult. Is he dead on landing? No, the Aegis.
1 HP.
He's one ability away from death. Oh, smart turret there, but Terra's able to pay attention and kill the turret instantly. There's the Vulcan combo to death. And like I said here, Vulcan able to get a couple of items online, gets the Divine Ruin to deal with the healing. Pops his beads on the root. He thinks he has a kill opportunity. I don't know if he's going to be able to finish off the Terra here. She's pretty healthy sitting under tower. But like I said, once Vulcan's able to get a couple items on, able to put out a lot more damage.
100%.
CC chain here, he's gonna get knocked up. Smart use of the Terra passive there. He drops a wall behind him, not necessarily looking for fun, but it enables him to not be knocked up by the Vulcan. Ended up being in vain at the end. Kumba passive going down under the Phoenix, just taking a nap. Oh, is Kumba gonna die? Kumba will pay for it.
I think he's gonna get cleaned up.
This is the problem with the no hunter comp though. If he had a hunter, gone. They're gonna have to win another solid team fight to be able to get rid of this structure. Ooh, looking for the 1v1 here. Vulcan Aegis is nothing? Okay. Trusting the Uller to hit his axe there.
Too much trust on Slimmer to actually hit his skill shots.
Yeah. But yeah, like just look at the structures right now. Like red team has gotten the last two deicides, but they're still their structure is so much lower. Just because
Yeah,
that's the
it's just the
ability
hunter
of having
effect.
Hunter, yeah. Oh, the jump in? Aw. I think he got an auto attack out there when he was trying to drop his 3. It must have been on a very short cooldown. And there goes the tower. Slimer taking it into his own hands to solo the opposition there.
Yeah, I'm cool. But status mode, so I'm just staying silent. Yeah, it's alright. Don't want to interrupt too many times now, can we?
1435 pause. Or 1440.
Okay.
Welcome back, folks. Again, Hi-Res just wanted to show us how good their servers are. We got Uller
Yeah.
on the Bull Demon King again.
Another
Red team
attempt
gonna
at
make it there in time? No, they're stopping to do their blue. They don't know this is going on. It's gonna be a Bull Demon King for the way of blue team. Vulcan gets a notion of it a little too late.
Little too late. They should have warded up or had an
They
instinct.
will take the red buff here, but they have nobody to pick it up. Vulcan picked up blue. So we have a red buff Kumbhakarna in our midst.
Yeah. Kumbhakarna with damage is nuts. I'm telling you.
Ooh, I really want to point out this heart pickup from Meganator. Really smart to notice that they have double magical. So he already has a Genji card, he already has a Void Stone, but he also picks up a Heart Word to be able to give some of that tankiness to Uller, who already has a Genji card and is building the Amp. They're really stacking the magic defense here.
100%. And I think Meganator is looking to get probably Anshula here.
That's the Slimer. Slimer is looking to get Anshula.
Anshula, yeah.
Not going to find it smart.
Yeah, misses. Ever so
They
slightly.
definitely are building enough for the Ob Shard is going to if Vulcan's able to look into picking it up.
Yeah, definitely. But it is yet to go
Oh,
through.
somebody needs to stand in front of those autos, try to save that bird. Alright, we got Terrell here. Blue team somehow ends up behind the red team. Not quite sure how that ended up, but now they're blocking off their escape route at least. Ooh, they're doing a lot of damage to the Titan all by himself there, but Titan doing a little bit more. Gets soloed kid by the Titan.
I think this might be game on another next push.
Yeah, Slimer's already shown he has no fear to go in and backdoor things. Red team's gonna have to get this tower and get out.
Need to ward their entire base to
Yeah, they
see any possible
well,
movement
they have
going
good
through.
ward. They have good ward coverage right now. They have a ward up here in this corridor and a ward over here in this one.
Yeah, Vulcan ult is up supposedly, so maybe they can pull off a defense.
Looks like they're taking the honest route this time. Slimer actually showing himself in lane, not buying the Boomba's master way down the lane.
Yeah, last time it was kind of BM on the Hui, asserting too much dominance. So glad he toned it down and respect his opponents for once this time.
I don't know. I think getting soloed by the Titan has something to do with that as well. He doesn't have his Aegis, the damage to 1v1 the Titan without minions right now. Titans do hurt.
Yeah, indeed.
They do need to pick
this
this fight. They do need to pick this fight outside of their Titan room, though. They can't let them get into their Titan room to fight them. They're just gonna poke down. Big Vulcan ult.
Does it connect?
I mean, as big as it can be when you have 2 defense items, right? Oh, here he is working into that Obsidian Shard right now, able to cut through those protections. Now the double protections are going to hurt them more than it's going to help them when that Ob Shard stretches through them.
When we need to hold on till the Phoenix is up and hopefully...
In 2v2s, 1v1s, and Joust, there's really a sweet spot for the amount of defense you want to build. Because if you have too much, then the Ob Shard is just going to run right through you. Ob Shard and Titan Spin. Oh, Kuma's going to have to live here. Vulcan doing his best to eat autos. He should drop a turret here to stop it. Uller really, really low. Vulcan really low. Panic Aegis. Luckily, they're in close proximity to their... Oh, getting all the poke they can on that Titan. They're going to need a really strong defense here. They almost have to chase. Oh, their Phoenix is respawned. Their Titan's going to start to heal.
And they got lucky.
Let's see. Are they going to notice? They're going to go to look for the Fire Giant. They're going to try to make sure that they have to get the Phoenix the old-fashioned way. No? No? They're just going to go look at it? Alright. Yeah, they still have a Fire Wave. They did place a ward on the Fire Giant. They know they're there. Vulcan Vulcan does have ult up. Oh, they're baiting it. Vulcan knows what's going on. Oh, a little bit early on the ult. Who gets it? Red team was able to confirm it. Good, 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 good. This is what they need, but they need to get back to defend their Phoenix. They have a fire wave coming in. Oh, no, is that a regular wave? No, it is a regular wave. They're good to fight.
That was a good comeback by the red team.
Waiting out the Terra ult. Oh, Ullr's gonna look to just finish off this Phoenix on his own. That's Ullr Aegis. He's gonna pay for it with his life, though. Titan. And Vulcan looks like he's gonna pick off this Terra. They need to push with this. They have 45 seconds of the Ullr down. They need to get Phoenix. Or they don't need to get minions in there. They have the fire giant. They can't just go to take it. Vulcan making a beeline for the objective here. Not quite sure what the turret's about, but Kumba looking to try to bring the minions up there, try to get that bonus damage on the objective. Minions doing their best to body block. Once this wave gets into the Phoenix, it's going to be interesting to see how much damage they're actually able to do to it. Oh, they should be able to get this in time, so it's both teams fighting with fire waves here. Blue team's fighting a little bit healthier, but that can definitely be changed here with one quick team fight. We actually see a shift in the level difference here. We actually have a lead for the red team. Terra still sitting behind it. So, you know, big Vulcan ult, 3/4 of the health gone. Ullr has to get out. So they take this time to poke the Titan down. Vulcan doesn't have any cooldown in his build though, so it's going to be a while before they're able to put out that much damage again. They're just going to try to keep pressure with their wave, keep them fighting on their back foot. Alright, so we have our other commentator had to restart Smite because, again, Smite's a great game. So it's going to be just me solo commentating this. Right now we have Ullr dropping down, or Vulcan dropping down super low in the back here. Kumba ult for Peel. And they're able to kill the Terra. Ullr's trying to make it a 1-for-1 here. This could be very risky. If the Ullr dies here, this could be game. Oh, but he's able to make the trade. Is he going to be able to kill the Kumba? Kumba just needs to run. Intense fight right here. The winner of this fight could win the game. Ullr jumps over the blue buff, misses his axe. Ullr looking for the Titan? There's no way he has the damage for this, right? There's no way. Especially with Kumakarna CC. All he did was reset the Titan there. And the Phoenix is up again. More Titan healing. Kumba does have to deal with this wave. So they're over here looking for the red buff. Vulcan ult has come back up, so they're gonna be looking for that wombo. The Kumba mez into the Vulcan ultimate. They're gonna try to one-shot this Ullr. They need to be able to get the kill off before he can jump away. So what I'm going to look for is him to shoot his ult and then throw a knock-up, so the knock-up keeps him in the CC chain so that he gets the ult, the knock-up, the one all at the same time, trying to one-shot this Uller. Blue team's Phoenix is still down, so they will be fighting with a advantage here, will the red team. Uller, the highest level in the game right now, sitting at level 19. Terra seems to have sacrificed for that, though. She's sitting here at 16, 2 levels behind the Kumakarna. Terra, again, buying another magical defense item. He's opting for the Shogun's Kasari here, looking to boost the attack speed of the teammate. There's the Wombo combo. Uller's able to jump out of it. That's a big detriment to the red team's success here. Kumbul onto the Terra. Terra going aggressive on the Vulcan. Red team just needs to back off here. Their combo's down. I don't think their fight is nearly as strong as the Uller Terra at this point without ultimates. Both teams on equal footing here. Both Phoenixes have respawned. Both teams are healing. Terra passive coming into play there, not getting knocked up by it. Vulcan has speeds, but gets good damage off on the Terra. She might be gone here. That's one pick. Uller's gonna have to try to trade out. He's gonna look to go on the Vulcan here. He's gonna have to back it up. He's gonna concede the Phoenix to the red team, so red team's gonna get those fire waves coming once again. Yeah, I don't think Uller can stop this Phoenix push here. Oh, that's Uller Aegis. Really good Aegis there. Able to Aegis knowing that there's 3. Just chooses not to take the damage. CC chain. That's a lot of his health. And that's game, folks. Red team should be able to take this game at this point. They have 10 seconds before Terra responds. Kumbhakarna going ahead and taking the Titan to start off, letting the minions get in there. Titan down to half health. Quarter health, Vulcan ult, and that will seal the deal. Great comeback there from the red team. Starting off behind, but able to prove that if you're able to hold it out, mages will shine through.